The question no one dares to ask aloud is this: if there is truly nothing between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, then why does the narrative never die? Why, despite every official denial, every carefully worded statement from their agencies, and every attempt to smother the conversation, does the suspicion continue to glow like embers refusing to burn out? This is where our story begins, between truth and belief, between polished silence and the raw, unfiltered voices of fans, between what is said and what is felt. Chapter 1. The official story that never changes. Agencies speak in a language that is clean, rehearsed, almost surgical, unfounded, coincidental. No personal relationship. These are the phrases that have followed Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo like shadows. Every time a rumor spikes, every time a moment goes viral, every time two separate events are stitched together by public imagination, the agencies step forward with the same template.
Calm.
Dismissive. Final. But fans know something. Agencies deny rumors. Agencies protect reputations. Agencies do not explain chemistry. And it was chemistry, silent, electric, and undeniable, that first made the world pause. Chapter 2. The visual evidence that sparked a storm. It wasn't a kiss. It wasn't even a shared frame. It was the tiniest things, something that only longtime fans with eagle-sharp instincts noticed. A glance. A pause. A smile that lingered 1 second too long. A shift in posture. A flicker of recognition in the eyes. When the two were seen attending the same award show, fans zoomed into every micro-expression. The way Song Hye Kyo looked away, just a little too quickly. The way Lee Min-ho's eyes seemed to drift toward her direction more than once. The air between them wasn't cold. It wasn't neutral. It was charged. And that single truth became louder than anything their representatives ever said. Chapter 3. The history that cannot be unseen. They were never co-stars. They were never officially paired in a drama. Yet their careers moved like two parallel lines, brushing close, never meeting until now. Lee Min-ho, the global heartthrob known for transforming every co-star into an unforgettable on-screen romance. Song Hye Kyo, the queen of melodrama whose chemistry is so powerful, it often leaves fans unable to separate reality from fiction. They were never meant to collide, yet fate has been weaving them into the same narrative for years. Mutual admiration. Soft compliments in interviews. Stylists and insiders hinting at private respect. A growing list of coincidences that looked, to fans, anything but accidental. It was the greatest what-if pairing in modern K-entertainment, and everyone knew it. Chapter 4. When fans' beliefs became stronger than official denials. Every time agencies dismissed the rumors, fans only dug deeper. Because to them, this wasn't illusion. This wasn't wishful thinking. It was instinct. They believed that public statements hide more than they reveal. They believed that agency silence is not always denial, sometimes it is avoidance. And above all, they believed that the industry operates on a simple principle: what is real is private, what is public is crafted. So when new hints emerged, mirrored fashion choices, overlapping schedules, the mysterious alignment of locations, the community didn't see randomness. They saw a pattern. They saw a story unfolding behind closed doors. Chapter 5. The award show that changed everything. This was the night fans still call the turning point. Lee Min-ho walked in with the confidence of a man who knows he commands a room. Song Hye Kyo stepped out with the elegance of a woman aware of her power, but unbothered by it. They didn't greet each other publicly. They didn't sit together. Yet the invisible thread between them vibrated like a tightly held secret. Cameras caught the subtlety, his eyes shifting toward her table when her name was called, her composed smile tightening when he appeared on stage. They were not interacting, but they were not ignoring each other either. Fans felt something unspoken. Agencies denied everything. And the gap between the two narratives became wider than ever. Chapter 6. Why fans are not letting this go. Because some stories don't need confirmation to feel true. Some connections can be sensed even when unseen. And some pairings, no matter how many walls the industry builds around them, refuse to die in the imagination of those who believe. Fans aren't just shipping two celebrities. They are reacting to energy, real, authentic, and impossible to manufacture. And when the public feels something, even the most polished official statements sound hollow. Chapter 7. The future no one wants to predict. Will they ever work together? Will they ever acknowledge the constant speculation? Will a moment eventually slip through the cracks? Something undeniable? Something unscripted? Or will this remain the greatest almost story of K-entertainment, suspended between truth and rumor forever? No one knows. But one thing is certain. Final chapter. What agencies say versus what fans believe. Agencies speak in facts. Fans speak in intuition. Agencies offer statements. Fans interpret silence. Agencies protect careers. Fans protect hope. The official story claims there is nothing. The public belief insists there is something. And between the two lies a mystery more captivating than any drama either star has ever filmed. A story shaped not by confirmation, but by possibility. A story where the world is watching, waiting, and wondering. Because sometimes the greatest romances are the ones written not on screen, but in the space between what is said and what is felt. Their story continues not in the headlines, not in official statements, but in the quiet spaces in between. Those delicate, wordless moments where something seems to pulse beneath the surface. It is in these moments that the fascination around Lee Min-ho and song Hye Kyo grows even louder, even when both stars maintain perfect stillness in the public eye. Because silence, in their case, has become more revealing than speech. The industry knows it too. Behind closed doors, the whispers never truly stop. Staff who have worked around both stars often speak carefully, their words wrapped in neutrality, but even their caution cannot hide the tiny hints that escape. A stylist mentioning an unexpected schedule shift. A coordinator quietly noting that two appearances nearly overlapped. A makeup artist smiling to themselves when asked about the pair's undeniable visual synergy. No confirmations. No denials. Just fragments, small enough to ignore, but too consistent to dismiss. Fans take these fragments and build something bigger, a story shaped through instinct rather than fact. They remember the award show glances, the way Lee Min-ho's expression softened when Song Hye Kyo appeared on screen, the barely there smile she tried to suppress when he spoke on stage. They remember the subtle tension that filled the room when they occupied the same space, even if they didn't exchange a single word. What agencies call coincidence, fans call connection. And this tension, this quiet electricity, keeps the speculation alive. It is the feeling that something is unfolding behind the curtain, even if the curtain never lifts. It is the sense that destiny keeps nudging them into parallel motion, as if waiting for the perfect moment for their paths to finally collide. Every new public appearance fuels the fire. Every overlapping event reignites the debate. Every subtle look captured by fans becomes evidence of a story still in motion. Their representatives may continue their polished, practiced responses, but the fans' beliefs grow louder than any denial. Because the truth, or something like it, seems to shimmer beneath every interaction they don't have, every glance they don't exchange, every moment they almost, but don't quite, share with the world. It is the almost that captivates. The almost is what convinces fans that this is not just rumor, not just fantasy, but something far more delicate and complex. A connection that cannot be defined, cannot be claimed, cannot be spoken aloud, even by the stars themselves. And as the world keeps watching, the tension grows. Because there is a question hanging in the air, heavier with each passing year. If there truly is nothing between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, then why does the possibility feel so real? Why does their silence echo louder than their agency's answers? Why does the world continue to feel a story where none has been confirmed? Perhaps the truth lives in the glances that never quite meet. Perhaps it lives in the emotions they never show, but never fully hide. Or perhaps the truth is something even their agencies cannot control, a truth waiting, quietly, to be revealed in its own time. Whatever the reality may be, One thing is certain. This is no longer just a rumor. This is a phenomenon. A narrative shaped not by evidence, but by intuition, by a collective belief that refuses to fade. And until something breaks the silence, until the truth steps forward, the world will remain suspended in this cinematic uncertainty, drawn to the mystery of two stars who say nothing, yet somehow say everything.